Coming. Good morning. Do, 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 do. Come on, Mr. Camera. Dang, that thing is really struggling below that trend line. Interesting. Yeah, today was always going to be that type of day, though. Like a silly, silly day, you know? Silly, silly day. Okay, good. Copy. Perfect. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Ricardo, good morning. How are you? Welcome back. Luna, good morning. Keep cooking, please. Jay, good morning. Jacob, good morning. Willie, good morning. Should you buy calls in Ocean or FFIE? Patricia, good morning. Regina, good morning. Samuel, good morning. Travis, good morning. Jason, Ayo, good morning. Onions, good morning. Alvin, good morning. Seven, good morning. Jason. Lizzie, good morning. Gail, good morning. Pragmatic, good morning. River, good morning. Tesh, good morning. Good morning, D. Jericho, stay green, please. Not greedy. Maxo, good morning. The Historic, good morning. Happy Wednesday. We knew this week. Matt, good morning. Kaiser, good morning. Paul, good morning. We knew this week would be rubbish, though, right? With again, with the Fed speaking today, interest rates, with Tesla, Microsoft, Meta, Apple reporting earnings all in the same week. People tend to shift the focus to the bigger boys, the big stonks, right? I wonder if we could even move that line a little bit lower there. Anyways, maybe maybe right off the 50. Let's see. Anyway, so going into the open, the market is slightly red, but I think we have so much coming out today that this really doesn't mean anything. Bitcoin is still holding above 100K, which is always a good thing. Nvidia with a sell-off, right, -2% today. AMD is slightly green, so let's see if that thing actually keeps some of those gains. Here's a quick look at the top gainers list. Justin, good morning. Tony, good morning. King, AO Virus, and Thrust Balloons. Good morning. Eric, good morning. Tony, good morning. Maria, your wife's computer. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So here's a list of the names that are kind of okay this morning. The top gainers. You can clearly tell. Like on a good week, we pull up this list and it's like, oh my goodness, this one's up 200%, 100%, 300%, right? This week we can barely get something to cross over 100% going into the open. So the top name on here, Ocean. These guys announced this morning that they got extended funding or something for the malaria drug, something along those lines. SLXN was the one that was running yesterday, so it just continued the run today. EVTV had some news as well. So and then you have names like Vink and SXTP had news. So there's a whole bunch of stuff, whole bunch of random stuff. Chapman, good morning, that we're going to be looking at, right? At this point, obviously, again, might as well wait for the market to open and then go from there. More than 4 million shares. If it breaks up, I can see Kefa though. Could be wrong, Paul. Yeah. Something to watch. It's on the right hand side here. It looks like it's finding some really good support around $1.90, $1.80, $1.90, right? So let's see if it stays above it and then break the downtrend. If it can, cool. Maybe we can have something there. Ocean again looks like it's finding a bit of support up the 50 EMA at like 58, 57 cents. Yeah, exactly, Justin. So this one looked okay, right? As soon as that news came out, it looked good. Some of you guys scalped this one really nicely and took profits, which is nice. But then it found a lot of resistance at 68 cents. So it's going to need to break above that 68 cents OCEA if it wants to cook. Alrighty, for now, just watch that 50 EMA. Let's see if we can stay above it off the bottom here. If we can, that's a good thing. It looks like it's trying to bounce though, right? So I would say this one is probably the number one name going into the open. Number one, right? Up 57 cents. If we can stay above that, that'd be a good thing. Alrighty. So I'm gonna delete this line here because that line potentially is no longer relevant. So let's keep an eye on that. 5. Oh yeah, that thing's like, oh, don't tell me twice. I'm gonna bounce up the damn support, right? So again, a little bit of support like of that last bottom, and then this level as well, right? So 57 cents seems to be the level again. To me, this one is number one for now. And then let's see how we perform going into the open. Alrighty. So now we're bouncing and we're at 62 cents. So that's number one. The next name on the list would be SLXN. Again, like I said, this one has been running since yesterday. So a whole bunch of you guys have scalped this one multiple times. It bounced nicely off like $2, which is good, right? It's a demand zone. It's a 200 EMA. It's a double bottom. Like there's so many things going for it at that price, right? Again, 200, you can see that 200 bounce there, the double bottom. You can kind of see the same level on the left hand side there, right? So it kind of looks like a weird inverse head and shoulder. Same, right? Your next resistance is closer to 220, which is always expected, right? We always look at these levels. So $2.20, if we can break above that, that'd be a good thing. And then after that, you're looking for the next supply zone at like 235. Deal? Handshake. Deal. Let me take a look at PL. Yeah, those guys had some news. And then PL, this is the wrong one. Looking for the New York Stock Exchange one. Yeah, 17%, not a whole lot. 645 seems to be your next resistance, Kaiser. And it's also a double top, right, from last night. Last night it came all the way up, and it looks like it failed at that price, right there. And then this morning it's the same spot. So it needs to break above that level if it wants to, do anything. So 645, and then it needs a bit more volume. Like I mentioned earlier, AMD is gapping up this morning, but we know what AMD does, right? So let's see. Nvidia is red this morning. SPY is trying to recover. Like I said again, today we have so much chaos that like all of these things happening in the morning really mean nothing, right? Like look at today, right? So we have the Fed meeting at 2 p.m. So the statement comes out at 2 p.m. Powell comes on at 2 p.m. We're gonna leave at some point today, around lunchtime, so I can do some one-on-ones and then come back before 2 p.m. So we're gonna be back on stream before 2 p.m. already for the Fed. And then he's going to be speaking at 2:30, and then we're going to stay all the way till after hours when Tesla, Meta, Microsoft, and all these companies report earnings. Alrighty, so today is going to be all day, for the most part, stream day. So we're not going to be on stream for like 2 hours, and then yeah. So we're going to be on stream all day today, basically. Kaiser, that thing is slowly creeping there, so some volume comes in and it could do well. Okay. Oh yeah, the 200 million float. That's why. Yep. That's why it's so slow. EVTV. If you have any questions, guys, we have lots of time. If you have any questions, make sure you are asking. Like EBTV, what's your question, Jacob? Are you in a position? It looks weak, and then support around 70 cents. What time is the Fed meeting, DJ? So the Fed puts out a statement at 2 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna be on stream at that time already, anyways. And then Powell is speaking at 2:30. 2:30 Eastern time. So same time every month. Nothing changes with the Fed. Same. Alrighty. NVNI. Yeah, Jacob, what's your question for this one? I want to see it over the 50 EMA and bouncing. I agree. I agree. This one needs to cross above 80 cents to look promising. So for now, again, watch for 70 to 72 cents for a potential double bottom. You want to enter at 60 for EBTV? Oh, 60 cents. Okay. I mean, 60 cents would be nicer because then you're almost back to the beginning of the run. At that point, though, it just means it's lost all of the momentum. So be careful with that, please. This thing at 60 cents again, it might be a nice gamble, but it's not a trade I would take for a few reasons. But it's those reasons are also like my trading style. So, anyways, what do you know about Zap? AI meme coin. I know nothing, Chino. Not absolutely nothing. Ayo, Dan, are you ready for the violence? Are you ready to rumble? Good morning, Dan. So looks like Ocean is coming back down again here, isn't it? So let's see if it stays above that same line. We have 7 minutes before the market opens. So hopefully in those 7 minutes we have something. SLXN is still holding that 200 EMA in that demand zone. So that $2 is acting as a nice little base, isn't it? So as long as it stays above that level, right, going into the open, I would think that between Ocean and SLXN, we should have one of those names should give us something. Hopefully, should give us a pop, but that's more on the hope side. Uh, uh, TradingView. Reminder, guys, you cannot trade in pre-market or after hours on TradingView. Alrighty, it's not possible. So I think it's more of a safety thing because pre-market and after hours can be quite volatile, and I don't think they want to deal with all of that rubbish. Um, with You can if you link your broker. It doesn't work. Maybe some brokers do, Paul. But yeah, maybe some brokers work in the states. But I know TradingView just avoids. Uh, tr- Boom. There we go. So that next resistance, guys, for SLXN is still $2.20. I need to mute my Discord, otherwise it's non-stop pingings. La 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 la. It does. Yours does, Archer. As a Canadian, yeah, mine doesn't work. Even on paper trading accounts, yeah, no, paper trading it's a different story. Personer had someone at the grocery store and then he apologized. Yes, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Let's see, Mr. Ocean. I wonder if Ocean is gonna break below this 57 and then drop to the 200 here, just because it can. You know. Anyways, again, the market opens in 4 minutes. Really, I'm not interested in taking brand new positions, right? Until we open and then see what the market open looks like. You know, not really interested in any of that rubbish. SB, good morning. And it has a gap to fill. Okay. ORKT. Interesting. There goes the fail. Kaiser, it was you asking, right? So yeah, PL, it's failing at the exact same double top, right? So nothing really happening there yet. It's always important that when you're interested in breakouts, you let those candles close. Otherwise, violence. Nvidia bouncing, yeah, kind of. AMD looking okay, yeah. SPY still looks fine. SPY's down 50 cents again. Nobody really cares that SPY's down 50 cents, right? The Fed is gonna cause chaos today. Anybody planning on taking any YOLOs, any gambles on some option plays? Tesla, Meta, Microsoft. Anybody? UPS tomorrow, Mastercard tomorrow. Nokia is garbage. Um, anybody taking YOLOs, gambles? Because honestly, that's what they are these days. AOD, these big boys. Not Tesla this time. Okay, sounds good. Alibaba releases new AI model. It says surpasses DeepSeek. Oh lordy, of course they did. Alibaba, well, better than DeepSeek. Yeah, how about you take your better AI and keep it in your office. Keep it in your office, please. DJT. Yeah, yeah, I saw that. La, 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 la. Live and let live. Are you on stream? Every broker has PDT, right? Every broker has PDT. It depends on the type of account you're getting. So if you're getting a cash account, then you don't have to deal with that. Uh, but yeah, every broker has the PDT rule. So if you switch brokers, you're still you're Webull is way better, but oh yeah, perfect. There you go. Ayo, Chris. Can I take a look at ORTK? Yeah, of course. Edits. What's your position in that stock? Let me know. I'll take a look. Alrighty. So here goes Ocean. We're retesting the bottom of the level again, the bottom of the little zony here. So let's see if we can stay above again. So that 57 is still holding. Alrighty. So Ocean and SLXN. Let's see which of these names actually cooks at the open here. Market open. The market is open. The market has opened. Come on, give us some violence here. So 58. You can see that candle fighting at 57. Like it's fighting at that 57, right? Like it's fighting there. But yeah, you want to be very patient at the open with these stupid candles because they can enter you. Enter. Come on now, give us some boom booms. There we go. So that looks okay, right? It's holding 57 for now. The other one that looks good is still, again, SLXN, right? So it looks like it's finally breaking above that 220 level. That candle is going to need to close above, and then your next resistance is 235. Alrighty? So 235 is your next little wall there. And that thing said, yeah, I'm going to cook, right? I'm going to cook straight to that level. So broke above that 220 and then went right up to the next level. So again, 235 is your next resistance up there. I think that's the high of the day. Yeah, it is actually. That 235 area. The high of the day is like 239, but same supply. And you can kind of see how it's failing in that same spot. Yeah, resistance. Yeah, there you go. So that looks good. Congratulations to anybody that's in there. Look at that Kaiser. That thing got slapped. PL from the same double top. Slapped. Ocean got slapped as well. Again, this is why it's really important. Like these market opens are scary, right? Very scary. It looks good 1 second and it doesn't look good the next second. So and we kind of joked about this, right? Maybe we break below that level and we go test the 200. It would be nice if we actually came back to the 200, huh? Um, we'll see. Kind of hanging above like 50 cents, which you can kind of bet that some people are buying off 50 cents, but let's see. And then SLXN is sitting right in the middle. Right in the middle. There it goes again, 235. 235. We might not necessarily get that dip on Ocean all the way to like 40 something cents. It might end up bouncing above 50 cents, which seems like that's what it's doing, right? So we'll keep an eye on it. It's back to 59. Look at that thing go 61, right? So yup. Yup. Is it catching a bid? I mean, again, let's see what happens here with these crazy candles. The crazy candles. Fubo? Anthony, good morning. Can I take a look at Algo, like Algorand? Is that what you're thinking of? Algorand, like the crypto? Oh, na 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 na. Okay, perfect. Yeah, there's a bit of resistance on this one, which is the downtrend line at the VWAP as well at 61 cents for Ocean. I want to see a higher low on this one. Anthony, what's your position in Algo? Let me know. What's your entry price? Dang, AMD is doing okay today. Virus, yeah, that 113 for you. Nice, right? Very nice. So maybe we break above the view at this time. So yeah, 61 cents. Chris, it does. It does look interesting. Feel like that's one of those names that will, eventually run. Just a matter of time. Especially with the market cap like that. Uh, there you go. So yeah, that's 62. Yeah, 61, 62 resistance here for Ocean. So it's going to need to break above that downtrend. And obviously now we've created a pretty fat supply zone. So that thing has issues to overcome. SPY again all over the place. I don't mind them selling it off now, honestly, because I have a feeling Powell is going to come on and the market is expecting negativity. Just because the Fed has been saying, you know what, now we're only expecting, the market is pricing in only one rate cut this year, right? So if the Fed sounds, like at positive at all, or not clear, I think they're going to pump the markets. So that's going to be interesting. So again, I don't mind them selling the markets off now and then, maybe pumping it later. Don't mind at all. Yeah, SGN is looking good there. SGN sitting on your hands now. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice pop. Yeah, 260, almost at 360 now. Yeah, that thing actually waited all the way for the market open and then said, "Thanks guys. Thanks guys." 350. Anyways, back to Ocean, guys. Ocean is retesting the top of the ranges again, so it finally broke above that 62. The 62. Are you still waiting for a 663? There's your 63. You're out of it. Beautiful. Congratulations, Justin. I like it. I like it. I like it. Good sell. Now leave Justin behind and go for 60, 68, please. EVTV at 73. Okay. 34 cents. Algorand, Anthony. I'll take a look in a second here. Let me just see where this candle closes on Ocean. 64 pennies. Here comes 65 pennies. 65 pennies. 65 pennies. I wonder if they're using yeah, or just push all the way to the top of the supply zone there. Yeah, that market open dip to closer to 50 cents was actually quite nice, which, for the most part, you should always expect a market open dip, right? Always expect a market open dip. Okay, we'll come back to this. Let me take a look at Algorand. Damn, Kaiser, look at that thing. My goodness. This is what happens when you have a 200 million share float. Like it's an uphill battle, right? Also, history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. So sometimes you just, Anyways, so Algorand, you're in at 32 cents, you said? Yeah. Ish. That's not a bad spot, right? It's had a really good run from the abyss because this thing was at 12 cents, 10 cents, right? And then the entire crypto market rallied, XRP rallied, and then this one followed. So your entry isn't horrible, right? You can kind of see that over the last when is this December 23rd, almost at the end of the new month. So this entire month, it's been holding like right around like 33 cents, right? So as long as it stays above that 33 cents, it should be okay for now. Alrighty. So that's been the support for the last little bit, right? So if it stays above that, you should be okay. Just because it's been holding that level anywhere from like 33 to like wicks and to 31.50, those have been holding up really well. Alrighty. So hopefully it stays above that for you. Okay, let me take a look. ORKT. ORKT. You're in at 60 cents. Well done. Yeah, you almost got like the bottom of this dip, didn't you? Well done. I like it. I like it a lot. Your next resistance is 175. It looks like. Yeah, like 175 and then $2. Well done. Edits. Do you have? I hope you have a stop loss on this thing, please. Right, put a stop loss and then sit back and smile. Put a stop loss, sit back and smile, please. Right. So either way, you're guaranteed to make money. So I for sure would not let that thing go below a dollar. But that's just me though. No way. No way, Jose. Uh, okay, perfect. NVNI is also done well. Yep, 43%. So we're having some other random names show up. NVNI. Do. And Ocean came all the way back down, guys. All the way back down to test that 200 EMA, which is what we wanted initially, right? So I wish it did that at the open instead of because the only downside now is that it's made a brand new lows, but it's holding above the 200 EMA. So today, be very careful, guys. SGN is cooking them. That thing said, don't worry, guys. I got you. I got you. You don't need anything else. Um, yeah, if you are in the position though, I would be trimming closer to $4, please. Alrighty, trimming. Yeah, maybe a double bottom here. To support zone. Yeah, maybe. So 197 to $2 for SLXN might be the bounce level. That would be nice. What's AMD doing? AMD is doing okay still. NVIDIA, on the other hand, I blame virus for this stuff. Z virus. Huh. Interesting, okay. SGN said, hey guys, don't worry, I got you. Is anybody holding SGN? Anybody FOMO into this one in the chat? My goodness, that thing just destroyed $4 like it was nothing. Alrighty, so again, like I said, keep trimming on the way up, right? Trim on the way up. Trim on the way up. Before that thing gets slapped, and then all of a sudden it's you are an ass. Well done. Yeah, make sure you're paying yourself on the way up because that's a pretty good run. Out of nowhere from the open. Right? Other than the fact that this thing's been holding support for like multiple days now, which is This is the problem with like swinging stocks sometimes is you can find a stock like this that's at the bottom and it's sitting at the bottom for multiple days. The question is, when does it go, right? If you're patient enough, you get rewarded. Like, look at that thing cook. Spencer, well done. Congratulations. Yeah, you did a little quick FOMO scalp on that one. Virus. $4.50. Shish. My goodness. My goodness. Let's see. Perfect. Is it pushing? It's trying to, Justin. Trying to. So hopefully it stays above the $2 range then. Ocean looks like it's trying to consolidate above like the 200 EMA, but it's really lacking like the buying pressure, isn't it? And also honestly, I just hate when stocks are breaking below, like creating new lows of the day. It's just not something that I'm overly interested in. Anyways, SGN is halted up for anybody that's still in it. Halted up, Nas. The stock is halted up 136%. Oof. Uh, PL formation. Yeah, maybe up the same bottom that it had earlier. Yeah, Ocean is still holding that 200. I just don't like the fact that it's made new lows of the day though. But it is holding that 200 though. SPGC. SPGC. Okay, let me pull up some more names here. SPGC. Dang, some of these penny stocks are really doing well today. Okay. And this one isn't looking horrible either. Again, you can kind of see like most of these names, like there's no sign of life like coming into the open, and they're actually red. And then all of a sudden, boom, 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 right? Like there was no sign of this wanting to cook especially at the open when it dropped. Um, but it dropped it right to support, 35 cents all the way to 56 cents resistance, right to resistance. Ocean just doesn't have the buying pressure. Like it just doesn't have it. So that's going to be interesting. Can you take a look at JTAI? Looking at a 4-hour chart, I think it's curling. Okay, JTAI. MTEN is halted up. Okay, so you're looking at the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, I see what you're looking at. Are you in a position already, or you're still looking for a position? Jason, what garbage did you buy this morning? Yeah, so that thing is coming off all-time lows, isn't it? So 285, 290. Yeah, it does look like it's trying to curl, even though it's red today, right? So you can kind of see what the problem here is, though. Is it like it hasn't closed any candles above 310? Are you still looking? Yeah, I think if I were you, I would be waiting for that thing to close one of these candles above 310 already, and if it does, then maybe it's ready to actually start pushing. But like also look at the volume, right? It's 3,000 shares, right? So this one is clearly still like in that sleeping stage. right? It's hibernating. Nothing's really happening. It's going up and down, up and down, up and down. But it looks like it, like you said, it is trying to curl on bigger time frames. But it does need to. Let me look at like a 15-minute chart here. Yeah, you can see that it looks like it's kind of consolidating, but it's not really breaking out yet. So it's one of those things where like you either look for closer to the bottom because that's the level that it's bounced at twice, or you wait for it to actually break above like something resistance. Righty, cool, cool, cool. Uh, ships on ocean. Yeah, that thing has no buying pressure at all. Right? Zero. So that supply zone was perfect, and and then it came back down and nothing. So that's why I really hate when a stock bounces and then it comes back down and it breaks below that previous bottom. I'm just not, yeah, I'm just not liking stuff like that. Oof! Look at SGN, guys. My goodness, that thing is an absolute monster. Absolute monster. Fish on 170%, 173, 178. Shish. On fire. Again, if you are holding this one, congratulations, because that's pretty nice. We've had like one red candle today. 179%. Crazy. Is any type in yes in the chat if you're holding this one? Type in yes in the chat if you're holding this thing, because that thing is not stopping at all. 194%. 204%. It's about to hit $6, isn't it? Pat, you are? Well done. Congratulations. Shish. Crazy. Yep, it tapped $6. Try not to FOMO. Patricia, well done. Yeah, DJT had some news today, Tesh. Had some news. Yep, there it goes again. There it goes again. It's always a bit difficult though, like when something randomly shows up, um, that you're not quite ready for. But yeah, because that thing just randomly popped at the open with the biggest green candle. At that point, you're like, okay, okay, right? So you had to FOMO into this one if you were interested. You had to FOMO and pray, and it looks like it worked out. Dan, this is just the beginning. There will be more violence. What's by? Oof, yeah, yeah. This doesn't look clear at all. Like it's there's no direction here. Zero direction. Just straight violence. Straight violence. Let me get my water. Where's my water? Okay, 1 second, guys. Lord have mercy. Good morning, John. That's what it's gonna look like today, Justin. Up and down. ATCH. Why does ATCH look interesting? Why does this one look interesting, guys? It looks like it's approaching resistance though, so that thing we need to break above like 66 to 620 before it's appealing at all. Anyways, SPY. Oof, look at SPY come back, guys. Actually, that's AMD. AMD's at 116. Dang. Dang, virus. What are you doing to this donk? Yeah, look at Ocean, right? This is why again. As soon as you break below that previous low, this we can be making money somewhere else. You know, BNZI with a bit of a pop. There's so many random pops. Clearly no theme in the market. Clearly not. Clearly not. And then SGN just wants to just keep going. I honestly don't mind. At least we have one name that can can keep pushing there. Look at that thing go. Is that going to be a scam candle? Probably not. Probably not. Here goes 630. Yeah, for sure, virus, for sure. 225% on SGN, guys. My goodness. Somebody let me know in the chat when you FOMO. ATCH, look at that thing. Ooh, interesting. The spread is quite crazy though, so be careful. Crazy, crazy. 225%. Shima, 37 to 6. I like it. I like it. I like it. Interesting. Yeah, ATCH looks interesting. I think the only problem with that thing though is like the huge spread. There's a huge spread on that. Yeah, so I'd be careful. 580 Jack. Okay, you should be green. Try not to go red. Again, this thing is gonna be scary when it drops. Right. So for now, it looks really nice, right? And it's pushing for brand new highs of the day. But make sure that you have a solid plan. Like you have a stop loss in there. This is one of those names, honestly. Like you make 10 cents, 20 cents out of it. You're like, damn, at least I made something, right? Um, you can't look to like time it perfectly. Otherwise, look at what it's done now, right? We just went from 640 to 580, right? So if you didn't sell that position, you're basically back to break even, right? And hoping that we go back up, which it looks like it wants to, right? But hope, 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 hope. ATCH is actually like slowly pushing up there. Wow. Not bad. Not bad at all. ATCH. HEPA is moving again today. HEPA. Your stop loss was at 610. Did it hit? Because that stock is at 550 now. Did your stop loss hit, Jack? The market always turns red. For the most part, yeah. Yeah. That's because he's an absolute. Anyways. But yeah, for the most part, not always though. We've had some really good days when he speaks, and um, I think the market just doesn't like uncertainty, and the market doesn't like to be blindsided. Um, so I think if the market knows, all the negativity that's coming from his yappy yappy mouth, and then we should be okay, right? And I think this might be one of the cases where the market does know. We'll see, right? At this point, we're basically expecting one rate cut in 2025, right? So I think that's, the market just likes to be ahead of it. So if he doesn't say anything too negative, then we should be okay. But if he does, then see you in the abyss. Mm. What do you guys think the Fed does today? Rate cut, same cease, or rate hike? I think the expectation is that they keep it the same, and then they talk about potentially one rate cut in 2025, and then leave it at that. We usually don't get like crazy information from those criminals. All they do is post information on social media. Idiots. You think they're gonna cut? No, I think no cut. I think the only reason they would cut is to please Trump, but I don't. I think they're just gonna keep it the same. He probably, yeah, no more rate cuts. Yeah, I don't think we cut. I think they keep it the same. But it would be nice if they cut. The market would love that. If they raised rates, my goodness, pissed. The markets would be pissed, pissed. But again, like I said, I don't think that happens. I think what you yeah. Mm, exactly, Kaiser. Exactly. Power would that dude would have somebody knocking at his door saying hello, sign this and retire, please. Yeah, so it looks like a 542 candle double bottom there, and then back above $6. Hmm, interesting. I think doesn't look like it wants to give up, does it? Patricia, did you sell your position or you're still in it? Did you get rid of it? Mm. EFC, what's your stream name? What's your YouTube name? Just break out already. Break, 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 break. Spies going back down. It's all over the place. All over the place. And Ocean, yeah. Again, this is why, honestly, guys, like we can have something that's number one, like our favorite name at the open. But to me, there's rules that I just have to follow, right? Everybody has those rules, right? And to me, like I've said multiple times on stream, is I expect a stock to dip at the open, right? I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay with the market opening and the stock going down, like right here, right? I'm okay with this, right? I'm okay with that. You can dip as low as you want. I don't care, right? Just dip, 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 dip to the abyss, right? What I'm not okay with is when it goes up, right? And then it comes back down and breaks below this level that it initially bounced at. That's usually my level that I'm like, eh, eh. That's it, right? So once you break below this level, yeah, we're no longer friends, right? We're no longer friends because this is what I expect to happen. When you break below that bottom, I expect nonstop weakness, right? No hope, no hope, right? So that's just again, you trade based on like things you've seen in the past, right? So you create rules based on things that you've done in the past, and this is one thing that I don't like. There are times where you see a stock go down and then bounce and then shoot up. More often than not, though, don't like it when you make a brand new low because then I end up getting in trouble. AFCA. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Good job. There goes SGN again, guys. Brand new highs of the day. Patricia, good job on this one. Yeah, there goes new high. Oh my goodness, guys. That candle looks like a scam, doesn't it? But probably isn't. Sheesh. My goodness. There goes $7. 259%. Sheesh. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. AMD is actually doing quite well today, right? So AMD is almost back to 117, from 113 to 117. So that's not horrible, especially on a day that the market's looking sus. It's fighting to come back. So yep. Again, this is why we keep saying, like, if you're holding AMD shares, like AMD, right? If you're holding AMD, like you're fine. It's the options that make it really complicated, because now you have to worry about days and. But yeah, shares on this, AMD will eventually cook, right? Question is, does it cook like at earnings or after earnings? But anyways, we'll see. We'll see how the rest of the day plays out. Uh, yeah, there you go. $7. Options need time. Yeah, absolutely, virus. Absolutely. uh, and I want to mess with you. It will crash 3, 2, 1. Boom. Exactly. Exactly, virus. If AMD cooks without me, I'm gonna visit Dan, and when his wife makes breakfast, eat it all. Anyways, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. Smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and come join us in Discord. Alrighty. So again, we're gonna hop off in like an hour and a half. Yeah, so we have lots of time, and then we'll be back at before 2 p.m. Eastern. Alrighty. So for the Fed meeting and stuff. Sold puts on AMD with this green pump. I like it, Jericho. I like it. Yeah, especially like selling puts on stocks you want to buy anyways. Beautiful strategy, right? Beautiful. Because if we go to that put strike anyways, you like it's a stock you want, right? So when AMD is crashing, like if you're selling Nvidia puts when it's crashing to 114, you're selling like 110 puts, $100 puts. Guess what? If it goes to that price, like you want it anyways, right? You're selling $100, like 100. Same thing with AMD, right? Selling those puts, if it goes to that price, you want it anyways, but you're just printing money in advance. So beautiful. Beautiful. Uh, uh, I like it. You're done for the day, Justin? You done, done, done? You done skis? Veru. Veru, Veru. Looks like Bitcoin is back to green for the day. The S&P also needs to get back to green for the day. Slacker. Slacking like someone I know. It's crazy because like SGN just doesn't look like it wants to give up. That thing's pushing for $7 again. Sheesh. How many times does Jake have to spam that virus? Like how many times a day? How many times? That Jake dude is very useless, honestly. Other than the fact that he posts those nice charts, pretty much useless. No, 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 no. So 52% AMD. Huh. That's a nice gain, isn't it? $400 is nice. Is that your daily goal? And it's only hmm. Virus, what would you do there? Virus, look in the options cooking lab. I'm almost leaning on the side where like if that's your daily goal, you lock in the gains. Because you sold Gen 30. Oh, you sold Gen 31st. Oh yeah, you're gonna be fine. 112 puts. Yeah. I think again, if that's your daily goal, lock it in. But either way, you're gonna be fine. Those puts expire on the 31st. Um, there's no way that AMD goes to 112 on the 31st. I don't think. Don't think. If AMD is dropping to 112 on the 31st, then that means the Fed just screwed everybody today, right? That's that 200 is your yeah. So I would lock it in. Double your daily goal, monies, right? So the because the only thing you're we're not sure about is what's the Fed gonna do today and the earnings. So maybe you're taking unnecessary risks, especially after hitting your daily goal, right? Yeah, and taking yeah, exactly, Jericho. Stay green, not greedy, right? Yeah, AMD looks nice though. Look at that, 117 now. So 2.6% for the day. So that 113 yesterday was quite nice. Quite nice, especially again on the day that the market's red. AMD is doing good. Good, good, good. No, 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 no. Yeah. Fubo. Yeah, that's a pretty good price to be locking it into. Spies are slowly coming back to life. SGN got slapped a little bit, so 720 back to $6. Yeah, today seems like more of a scalpy day, right? Take quick monies and move on. Because that's what everything looks like. Yeah, highs of the day for SPY, Dan. Yeah. That's something we need to talk about on the hell no. That's something we need to talk about on the next, options class. Because I don't think we did last time. Like selling puts. Selling puts is a really good strategy. So I think Rob mentioned this. Selling options is always better than owning options, right? You always want to be the person that's selling it, whether that's selling covered calls, selling puts. Especially in these large cap names that you want to own anyways. Really good strategy because you become a market maker at that point, and the stat is 90% of options expire worthless anyways. So if that's the case, well, you might as well make them expire worthless. So then you can be a true criminal, right? Are we doing voice chat today? Absolutely not, because we're going to be on stream basically all day today, Sunny. All day today. Today is a big, big day in the markets. Big, big day. To do that, yeah, exactly. You need to have at least 100 shares of whatever you're 100 shares of whatever you're selling. So, and if you start getting 100 shares of like of like NVIDIA, AMD, and stuff like that, some of these stocks are pretty expensive. Then it starts to get quite pricey. But that's a pretty nice way to hit your daily goal, right? I don't mind Spy, sitting down here to in the red before Powell comes on. I want the market to be on edge instead of like just pretending that it knows what it's doing and pumping. AMD on the other hand though is like, you know what, guys, I've had enough. I've had enough of this rubbish. Virus, well done on adding more to your position there because it's up 3% today and cooking. Yeah, exactly, Virus. Yeah, the keys to hit that daily goal, every day. So looking good. Yeah, the closer we get to the Fed meeting, the slower it's going to be, anyways. Slow, slow, slow. You can already tell, like, it's going to be a bit of a. Made $5 in SGN. You're getting better. Well done. Progress is key. Eric, much love. See you later. Virus, okay. Ooh wee, beautiful, beautiful virus. I like the notes. I like the notes on it. Yeah, perfect double bottom on AMD. Perfect double bottom. Mm. SLXN. Oh wow, like that thing just randomly popped out of nowhere. Stuff like this is stuff like this is interesting, isn't it? Like when it looks that weak and then all of a sudden boom skis right back to resistance. Yeah, so that 235, Justin. If the rates stay the same, so it's not about the rates staying the same for the most part, because the market knows that. Um, I think the consensus is that the rates are going to stay the same. So the market already expects that. What the market is looking for is the information that it doesn't know. So if the Fed is like, you know what, we're going to do the one rate cut and then we'll see what happens, blah blah. The market knows that already. But if they're overly negative, so again, what I'm trying to say is it all just depends on what he's actually saying, right? All depends on like what comes out of his stupid. Anyways, let me be yeah. The music? Can you not hear the music? Or like specific music? Specific music. 42 cents. I mean, it looks like it's trying to grow as long as it stays above that demand zone, right? 41 to 40 cents as long as it stays above. Let's go. uh Yeah. No YOLOs. I think the YOLO. What time am I getting back on stream? Like 15 minutes before, or it's like 10 minutes before the before 2 p.m. Eastern time. Ready? Subtitles. Lower than you can. Yeah. Always look left before you cross the road or before you. Why are you looking left, Joe? This is a pro tip, Joe says. I like it. I like it a lot. Um, Joe, are you long or short? Longs, shorts. Mm, to crack. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, that looks weak. Again, I honestly don't mind this. I don't mind going into the Fed with weakness. Weakness. NVIDIA and AMD doesn't see weakness today. AMD only sees strength. I like it. I like it. Type in yes in the chat if you're holding AMD as like a long-term play. Virus doesn't count. Virus is diamond handing. Kidding. Type in yes in the chat if you're holding AMD. It's about to get slapped. Yeah, it's right at like in that supply zone. So if it's gonna get slapped, that would be the spot to do it. That would be the spot to do it. It looks like yeah, we just double top there, Justin, on SLXN. So same resistance, 235. Maybe you get a cup and handle now though. Maybe the cup and handle. Do 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 do. And yeah, Ocean is really trying to hold that 40 cents. Really trying to hold 40 cents. What do you guys think happens with the S&P today with the Fed though and earnings? Like up or down? Up or down? Not both. Up or down? There goes SGN again, guys. So right up the view at 550 and then boom skis. Uh, you want up? I think usually we all want up, Usually. Unless you're Joe and you just like violence, then down Friday. Rally on Friday with data. Yeah. I hope not. Unless we sell off when the Fed comes on, and then the like Tesla earnings and other the Microsoft earnings take the mark. Meta, those companies are gonna beat. I just think it depends how like what the sentiment is going into that specific earnings event. Uh, Getting into crypto without buying them. Oh wow, yeah. And we can close above. Yeah, below. It looks like you want to crash either way, Joe. Crash, crash, crash. BKK team. I think we're about to see a massive, massive rotation in the market. How about we rotate Jake out of Discord? The virus. Rotate him out. Uh, okay, perfect. Yeah, it's gonna be like that though, Joe. It's gonna be like that. So it looks like yeah, AMD is coming down a bit. Not a crazy sell-off though, but uh, yeah, that dude called Baba. Everybody on Twitter was calling Baba. Then all of a sudden, it's like non-spam Baba. Unbelievable. uh, when Spy hits seven, 700s, 7,000. Pablo. When's Twin Peaks coming, Pablo? I'm tired of waiting. Tired of waiting. 2026? Slow down. No, this year. This year, Joe. This year. We better get to 700s. No 2026. We know except weakness. If AMD runs between now and March, Varys, I know. I'm ready for it. I'm ready. Varys is gonna spam discords. Even at midnight too. No, again with that stuff it's just a matter of time. I hope with their earnings that's when it starts. Because if they don't do well on earnings, I think it's gonna cause a lot of violence, Virus. Right? So I really hope for AMD's sake and everybody's sake that they beat earnings and they give us some nice things. And if they don't, I think the CEO just needs to go. I think if your stock is showing a lot of weakness, you should be like, packing some ammunition for earnings and tell the haters to suck it, That's the time. Like bring some firepower. NVIDIA says DeepSeek Irish privacy agency over data use. Interesting. Uh, damn. Anti-vaccine is escorted out by security. Okay. AMD would be in the bin, probably. Yeah. Can space short squeeze soon? No, unless they change the whole business model, and then maybe. In order for stock to squeeze, it needs the perfect float and it needs a nice catalyst. So they've done a split, so then that brings the float to like 20 million, something around that. So that's not horrible. But the company doesn't make money and they haven't dropped any news in like months now. So they would need to drop some pretty cool news, right? Like, oh, we're flying Elon Musk to the space to the surface of but Elon can just do that on its own. You think of all the space companies, space is the worst of them, right? At least all the companies like, go all the way to space and do some stuff in there. Space just goes to like the edge and then says, "Hey, look at Earth." It's like, yeah, we can do that, you know, and we'll not pay $100,000 for it. So the whole business model is a bit stupid, but never know. You never know. They all go to the edge. Yeah, but so most of them go to the edge and then beyond, you know? Like they didn't say, yeah, yeah. All of them go to the edge and then go inside, you know? Anyways, virus, be quiet. You too, Joe. You too, Dan. Unbelievable. Uh, to like he goes to Leduc. Mike, I know. uh, it's like it's like to name for exactly, Jacob, exactly, exactly. I knew someone was gonna say something. I knew it. It was Joe. Yep, stupid company. But anyways, you never know. Maybe at some point, you know, they do have a they do have a nice CEO, right? Dude has lots of monies. But again, this stock is garbage. So look at it. Look at that. Speaking of which, look at it, right? It was sitting at all-time lows. All-time lows. So look at this garbage. Right? Garbage, 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 garbage. So we're sitting right at all-time lows on this thing. So yep, they make no monies. When was the last time they actually flew someone to space? So they go for easy. Brown sugar ham and garlic hash browns. Who asked you, Dan? Who asked you? Unbelievable. Uh, AMD look good. Seriously, virus. Seriously. Oh wow, that thing finally broke out. Wow. Talk about a monster, Eric. A bit of a retest of the 200 EMA and then pop, pop, pop. Right below the 9, right back above the 9. And then boom skis. That actually looks very nice. Will, are you in the chat? Does it move? What picture? Oh, like you're no, it doesn't. It's like hypnotizing. No, it doesn't move. Rubbish. I am jealous. Wipe the drool off your mouth. Yes. That's a very good comeback. Then again, the news for the stock was good though. So the S&P is still selling off, almost back to the lows there. Is anybody still holding a SLXN? You're here. Do you see that kind of what we talked about, right? See what we kind of talked about, like those runs and then drops and then the curls, right? And then boom skis. So very nice on this one here. Very, very nice. So just a perfect example of a curl, right? Good example of a curl. To do. Well, the dip is always nicer, the curl is always nicer, and there's always a dip, always a curl. Always. Doesn't seem like it, but SOBR is looking okay, isn't it? SOBR, 26%. Ooh, nice. $1.10 resistance. Interesting. No, I know you're kidding. $2.50. 190 made. Yeah, as long as you make monies. As long as you make monies. You can kind of see that it's just sitting at 250 anyways, Eric. So, uh, oh, confirmation here. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Um, yeah, exactly, Abdi. Exactly. Swiss bank cut 50 basis points in December. Oh yeah, that was yeah. Um, like Europe is cutting rates, Canada is cutting rates. You know, most countries are cutting rates except for the U.S. Why? Because the idiots. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, the true reason is because like the U.S. is the strongest economy, right? The strongest. Nobody competes. Um, so they they yeah. Nobody competes. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Extended. Do almost coming up to Swiss prices for a lot of consumables. Shopping in Germany recently because of this Kaiser. Yeah. Yep. 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 You you almost need to the next time the US dollar tanks, you almost need to change all your money to US dollars and then just keep it at like as that, because all the other currencies just they just get destroyed by inflation and all these stupid cuts. Ayo Pyro, good morning. Thoughts on Veru? It's been a long time since we looked at this one, Pyro. Um, you're holding a bag at 69 cents. Okay, at least you're not too far in the abyss, right? The good thing here is like you have that 55 cents, which is a double bottom actually, because it goes all the way back. I'm gonna move this. It goes all the way back to like right there. That's March of 2024, right? So right around this price, 55 cents has been holding up really well all the way across. So I think for now, you held it all the way to 55 cents this morning already, anyways. So I think for now, again, as long as we stay above that 55 cents, I think you should be okay. You know, as long as we stay above 55 cents, you should be okay. Your entry isn't that far away. But if it starts playing games with you and it's not holding 55 cents, then it's opening up room to 36 cents. Then you want to be very careful. Alrighty, so 55 is really good support, and hopefully, I mean, it is bouncing back today, so that's a good thing. And then if it doesn't hold that level at some point, then it's 36 cents, straight to the abyss. So I like how these last 3 days, you can kind of see like it's pushing all the way down there, but then coming back, pushing all the way down there, and then coming back. So it's really fighting to hold that. Yeah, there it goes again. So, oof, dang, welcomes. I think said, let's go, let's go. Here we go. Looks like SGN wants to pop again, maybe. Yeah. So 550 to almost $7 there is the range. Pretty big range, but just keeps going back and forth on these candles. Back and forth. SPY, meh. Bitcoin, meh. Meh. Uh, there you go. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that was perfect resistance for AMD virus. Sheesh. NVIDIA is all the way back down here again. Yeah. That's crazy though, right? Like NVIDIA really should have recovered all those monies and kept them, but once people see a little bit of negativity, they tend to be whether it's true or not, you've kind of muddied the water. So that's what NVIDIA is dealing with now. -4% is pretty it's a very nice redness. Do, 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 do. Interesting, actually. Very interesting. Yeah, some of these tech stocks are struggling today. Do, 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 do. Struggling today. Well done. Today is what, Wednesday? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Ocean with a bit of a comeback. Yeah. Uh, the company will do a pipe offering cash grab and then reverse split the stock to above Nasdaq new listing. The management only has one shot for the office to receive the call to in the pipe offering. We declined. Really interesting. No wonder Ocean went to the abyss. Um, interesting. Something about Ocean is planning on doing an offering at some point. Not sure how much truth there is to that though, but not sure. SB not slow at all, at all. Uh, Pyro, you're at 62 cents. It's coming back to life, Pyro. 62 pennies. He might get your money back today. Ocean then has potential, not necessarily. So if they're gonna do that, they're gonna crash the stock. By the way, Gucci. So if they actually follow through with that offering, the stock is gonna get slapped, smack in the head. So RFK Jr. says, I don't want to take food away from anybody. If you like McDonald's, cheeseburger, and a Diet Coke, you should be able to get them. Mm. With uh, HT. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, there we go. Who the heck likes Diet Coke? What's the point of Diet Coke? I feel like I've heard, um, okay. So sugar free. Uh, so why is it bad for you? Why is it they have a Coke Zero now? Um, why is this bad for you though? Uh, Psychopaths. I've never tried it, and virus. Uh, why? Why is it bad for you though? Doo-doo. Uh, Impact on health. Yeah, is no good for you, Sunny. Okay. Sugar free for your start of year weight loss, Bondi. Okay. Uh, okay. Thank you, Imeha. Imaya Indigo. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. It's just not something I've ever looked into or tried. It causes cancer in rats, so must be bad for us. It will. Yep. 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 Isn't that crazy? Something that, I mean, then again, if you're drinking like diet Coke from a company like that, then it's anyways. You only die once, Mike. Dan, you did. Ooh, we look at that candle. Yeah, looks like we're just getting lower highs at this point. Weakness, weakness, right? So keep dipping it. Well done, Dan. Just drink water instead. Yep. Just drink water with with like liquid IV or something. Unless that's bad for you too, right? Just drink some water with liquid IV, something. Then like find a good liquid IV somewhere and drink that with water. Better than drinking, other rubbish. And it's trying to consolidate off like a dollar. So, and then your next resistance is still that 110 we talked about. It's not good, Sunny. To be healthy. Exactly, Mike. Exactly. That was my point, right? Like if you're trying to be healthy, maybe from the company that doesn't care about anyways. Yeah. Uh I drink close to a gallon of water a day with electrolytes added, Dan. Yeah, right? Like electrolytes, liquid IV, same, right? Guardian. Yeah, there you go. So and then it adds the flavor anyways, and it's water, so it's better for you than just drinking like soft drinks and stuff like that. Doo, 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 doo. I need to drink a gallon of water a day. Uh, Diet Coke for the best for sure. Yeah. No, I've never. Yeah, I've never tried Diet Coke. Uh, but then again, a lot of this stuff though isn't because like I don't want to. Just like I don't drink coffee, right? And stuff like that. A lot of it is not because like like I'm healthy or like I just like it's because I just never I grew up in a different culture, right? Um, we just didn't have this stuff, right? We didn't have coffee, so you couldn't drink coffee anyways. We didn't have like all of these, you know. But so that's the difference. So it's easy for me to just say, what's coffee? I don't really care for coffee. Your kidneys like beans. Yeah, coffee does smell. It does smell good though. Like people that like, it does smell good. Do, 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 do. Yeah, the market is just you're looking for scalps here, scalps there. So maybe a SLXN can give us a bit of a scalp at some point here. That supply zone is pretty close though. I always have 2 gallons on hand. Help keep potential kidney stones away, Dan. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Little crap animal in it. It craps on you. Miguel, are you sure that's what happens? And you'll be Gucci, like the rest of us. No, like I said, it's not that yeah. I just never got into coffee. The I told you guys, so we I moved to Canada like a long time ago, and like and then the first time I tried coffee was like when I went to church in Canada, and like after church everybody would hang out, like there's a great hall, like everybody hangs out and drinks coffee, right? So I'm like, okay, well, I mean, if everybody is hanging out and drinking coffee, you know like I might as well try it, right? So then everybody's standing in line and getting coffee, and then like I didn't know you could add like all these things into coffee, right? Like sugar and milk and all of these things. So then I took a cup of coffee, right? I'm like, okay, cool. It was black coffee, by the way, and I took a sip, and that kind of ruined it for me, like never again. So that was my one and only experience really with coffee, because I drank black coffee. Um, but I later on found out that you could add like milk and sugar and all of these other things in it. But at that point, I didn't care for coffee, and my first espresso to open my eyes. Yeah, yeah. Ocean, is it going? Yeah, no, that thing exactly, right? Ocean just has too many sus vibes to it. So never good enough dip to actually on a stupid ocean. Yeah. So mm, doo, doo, doo. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, every time that we have the Fed meeting, it's always like this. The day is always kind of sus. So you want to be careful. I mean, SGN was a nice runner earlier, but it's always a bit of a sussy price action day. SLXN is trying. Yeah. Yep. I shouldn't drink stuff that's sugar free and then go home and have 6 beers at night, Bondi. Exactly. 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 Everybody has their thing, everybody has like their yeah, their poison, I guess. What's mine, you ask? Well, it was cookies. Dang, remember those days we would stream for like 16 hours? No food except avocados and cookies, guys. Because I didn't have time to eat. That probably took like 10 years off my life. Those 2 years, 3 years of like streaming hard, yeah, probably took a few years off. But come on, Tony. That includes trading Bondi. Exactly, exactly. You can have anything you want. You just have to not overkill it. Drink a good amount of coffee, good amount of snacks. Yeah, and then you'll be fine. Choo, choo, choo. I saw an interview with a lady that was like, she was like 100 years old, and she looked like she did not look like she was 100 years old. Like she was strong, you know. And she's like, I smoke, I smoke, I eat ice cream, I don't exercise. And it was funny because like she's actually a very funny lady, and it just goes to show like there's so much more to like living long and being healthy that like I don't know. You just have to do whatever you feel like is good for you. And then whatever happens, happens. you know, when you die anyways. You don't. You're gone, gone skis. Tony, I do. So much more than worrying all the time. Yeah, I think you can tell by her personality though. Like someone that's joking about smoking and eating ice cream, at 100 years old, she's probably like, she probably doesn't stress too much. Just like enjoys life. I think that's the key. I think once you start stressing about everything, then like stressing about being healthy is gonna slap you, right? So less stress if you can. Drank, ate bacon, and lived to 99. Dan, yeah, see, like it's you know sometimes you can smoke and do whatever you want and just like no stress and you can live a long time. Enemies to a body virus, yeah, exactly. Stress and too much sugar. Yep. In big goods. Come on, Joe. You had to add the collapsible table in there. Unbelievable. Yep, stress and sugar. Mm-mm. Perfect. Uh, mm, ruins your sleep. Those two combined will ruin you. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Peanuts and Sunny. Whole Foods. Basic food. Really. Exactly. Virus. Exactly. No, you really have to take your health into your own hands, honestly, because nobody cares. Everybody wants monies. The people that sell you cookies with like 20%, 20% sugar or like 20 grams of whatever, right? The people that sell you all these drinks, hmm, all these drinks with like a whole bunch of sugar in there and food coloring. Pretty sure they know that it's not good for you. Do they care though? Nope. Nobody cares. So you just have to look out for yourself. Yep. You only have one life. Give it your best. Exactly. So you're saying Girl Scout cookies are evil? The people that are evil are the people that the people that charge these kids monies to do stuff. You know, I feel like that's something we should do. Like when kids want to go on like field trips and all these events, that should come from like taxpayer monies. You know, instead of like making kids the other benefits to kids, like selling cookies, right? The benefits, like the business benefits, right? But I think like having kids, like sell stuff so they can use that money to go on trips is in itself criminal. But that's just me though. With free healthcare, so many people don't do basic things to keep themselves healthy, like proper diet and exercise. Dan, yeah, exactly, exactly. KR, yeah, yeah. I see it. I have it on the other screen there. On the other screen, yeah. Ocean is gonna be yeah. No, KR is halted up, by the way. 106% Jasmine. 50%. That's crazy, isn't it? Like half of the population is obese. Half of the population is that's crazy. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. You know what's crazier is like we all know this, and the people that cause the obesity know it, and and the people in power know it, but yet nobody cares enough to fix it. Yeah, Vuru is at 64 cents now. That looks really good, actually, Dennis. Yeah. Pyra, are you still in the chat? Because that's getting really close. Quit talking about me dieting. Yeah. No, we all do it, honestly, D. We all do it. It's just, we all do it. At some point, you just have to do your best to, you know, a little to enjoy some beer. Nothing wrong with that. Exactly, Dan. Exactly. Everybody has their the thing that makes them enjoy life. So Pyro, yeah, no, good job. Yeah, look at that, 66 cents. It's the comeback. The comeback. Pretty close to break even. So at some point, maybe you're gonna say, you know what, I'm done with it. Wait, no, wait, WeBuy was delisted. Oh wow, really, Chris? Wow. Yep, that's what happens when you diamond hand, some of these trash stocks. Sounds crazy. No, it's not surprising at all. Like garbage stocks, but garbage. Spy still in that same range, yeah. Same, same, same. And I've not. With me here, they will never go broke. D. uh, yep. Anyways, yeah. Again, don't forget to smash the like, hit that subscribe if you're new, and if you wanna come join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom of the chat. Then come join us in Discords. We have like 30 more minutes, and then we're gonna hop off and go back to Discord. Again, fairly slow day with some scalps here and there. So as we wait for the Fed meeting later today. So we're gonna hop off in like 30 minutes, guys, and then come back 2 hours after that. Alrighty. And then the Fed meeting, and then we're gonna stay all the way till after hours because it's gonna be fun. Tesla reports earnings, Meta reports earnings, Microsoft reports earnings. These are some of the biggest earnings, right? And then Apple tomorrow. So when does Amazon report? I'm surprised they didn't add Amazon this week. Right? That would have an NVIDIA. That would have just completed the Max 7, Completed it. Uh, What you're not changing, you're choosing virus. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep. You know what they say, right? Health is wealth. Health is wealth. So you have to do better. And like you don't have to do crazy things, like when people go to the gym and they do like impressive things, you don't have to do anything crazy. Like you can yeah, just do the basics. Just do some push-ups, do some squats, some squats, and do some walking or something. Do some walking. Occupying yourself, exactly, Joe. Exactly. JY, why? A good trading plan keeps the gummies. Keeps the gummies flowing. I like it. Uh, uh, you're hoping to lose 50 pounds, D? And like, what's your just like your trading plan? Like, what's your plan to do that? Deadlift a truck? Not a good idea, Tony. No, it's not. Anyone likes ocean here? Christopher? No, we do not. Since the open, we do not. And then I posted that article in Discord, right? Some dude from Twitter said Ocean reached out to them saying, "Hey, we want to do an offering. You want to be a part of the offering?" And they're like, "Nope." So that in itself is already a red flag, red flags. BNZI. The other one looks like it unhalted, guys, and it's halted again. Yeah. KRKR is halted up again at 929, so 118%. Craziness. Uh, yeah. I start eating at 7, and then finish at 12. Wait. Mike, there's no hope for you. You know that, right? It's really great way to lose fat and gain muscle, which in turn helps you burn more calories. Dan, exactly, exactly. Yup. Do some squats, do some push-ups. You know, do functional workouts. Not yeah. Because once you start, like, I think it gets boring for me because like sometimes maybe, yeah, sometimes people, like, I don't know, I think I've like isolated muscles in the past, Dan, to do workouts. Like today is this day, and then this day, and then this day. Like these days I could care less, honestly. So every day I go to the gym, I'm like, okay, well, I know I need to do like a functional leg workout. I need to do something upper body. I need to do core. Then like those are like three, and then you're like, damn, I'm done already. Yay. Stop eating, change your life. Yeah, daddy day treats. Yeah, in the grave. uh Please balance the intake with good cardio. Yeah, eat some sourdough bread. Sourdough bread is good for you. uh Eating that much clean is sometimes hard, Dan. Yeah. Kaiser, so 7 a.m. in the morning, and then you're done eating at 12, like 12 p.m. is what you're saying? Sourdough bread is your favorite? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then you don't eat for the rest of the day? In many years, Joe? Wow. Wait, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know I've been having some sourdough bread lately. And it's actually quite good. And yeah. There's if you look at my my yeah, made some sourdough bread, like made the the thing, Joe, like the, what is it, like a sourdough starter, right? And then yeah, yep, avocado in your sourdough. Yeah. uh lower lower your squats. The stronger you're late in the 90s, Sunny. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. There was also a study, Sunny, that said the size of like your quads dictate how long you live. But I think that's more so to do with, like if your legs are good, like if your mobility like is good, then you're more likely to walk, to go visit your friends, to, like just walking in general is something that like brings joy, right? So there's more to that than just having big quads. But I think that's what the study was talking about. You have a starter in the kitchen right now. You do. The starter in the kitchen. It basically tripled overnight, Joe. So it's working. But then it just started like 2 days ago, though, Joe. So 2 days ago, 3 days ago. So, but then I was reading on it said you have to, like, you can't bake bread until like 14 days after. Is that true? Or can you like start making the bread like 5 days? Trying to save it. Yeah, you have to make sure. Yeah, something about using like spring water was the difference, Joe. Where is sourdough? Let's go. See, the entire chat is making sourdough now, guys. Yeah, yeah, and then you feed it today. Yeah, I cannot eat 5K. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of food virus. For years, for many, no, 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 7 heart attacks, 3 strokes, and it's still oh wow, D. Yeah, they say 6 days, 6 days before you can make bread. 5 days work virus. Okay, 6 days. Okay. Let's see. 6 days. Okay, we'll make some bread on Friday. Some sourdough bread on Friday or Thursday. One of those days. 3,000 shares at 36 for fun. Okay, yeah, just be careful with it, please. Be careful. You're going to cook it on stream, then eat it so we can watch. Tony, no, I'll send you a picture there. Uh, a carnivore diet and losing a lot of weight, Lori. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of diets. I don't feel like I could do diets. Like I feel like I could do like a consistent, like complete change, right? Like an organic diet, like just in general, like meat, veggies, like just general. But like I don't think I could do like a specific, diet thing. Don't think I could do that. Keep feeding it every day. The longer you, the more complex and delicate the flowers become. More bakeries have that are hundreds of years old. Samuel, dang, yeah, yeah, the holes in them. Yeah, told me to buy EV at 60, but decided to buy Tesla 60s. Yeah, we talked about that 60 though, right, Jacob? We talked about that 60, right? So yeah, and if you do the 73, you want to make sure that you have a stop loss at maybe 69, right? So if it's breaking below that level, then you want to be careful. Exactly, virus, exactly. Yeah, yep, I agree. I do, Dan. I do like rabbit holes. True, true, true. I like some days I like that the market is slow because we get to talk about other nice things, right? And that's one of the coolest things about this community is like we genuinely like hanging out and talking about other things too. The market doesn't always have to be cooking. We could just hang out and talk about life and sourdough and workouts and dance diets, and his big feet. Anyways, Dan, unbelievable, unbelievable. See, yeah, and I like initiating these topics because then I don't get roasted. Matt, yes, of course. What's your question? What's your position? Let me know. I'll take a look once you let me know. Exactly, Sonny. Those are Dan's feet. That's why. Anyways, whenever you hear Dan in the chat saying he's gonna go get some feet shots, that's what's happening. COUR. Not a joke, D. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dang, this thing's been sitting here for 3 days now, Ahmad. 3 days it's been sitting at like 970. Like it goes down, it comes back to that price. So if you're in a position already, cool. But if you're not, yeah, let that thing break $10 on its own. Looking for an entry, daily chart, see if it's curving. Yeah, no, that thing doesn't look like it's curving. It looks like it's stuck. Right? These are daily candles. So the last 3 days, look at that, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, is just sitting there. So at this point, you don't know if it's going to break out or if it's going to come back down to retest $9, right? $9 or even this level at $8. So at this point, let it break out, right? Let it break out on its own above 970 or 975 or $10 or just let it come back down and retest. Just keep in mind that you are in the supply zone, right? Denial isn't just the river Nile. Unbelievable. River Nile. Question for you, since we're on this topic and we have 15 minutes left. If someone asked you, like what's your biggest like life lesson, what would you say? Like what's something that's really made like a big impact in your life, something that's changed your life for the better, maybe. Like, what's that thing for you? It seems like a complicated question, doesn't it? Something to seems like a question that's too deep. Too deep. SGN. Hmm. Pushing on no news. BNZI. You stop gambling, yeah. Buy good toilet paper to trade NQ, not ES. You guys are just useless, useless. Every single one of you in the chat, useless. Troy, good morning, happy Fed Day. Nothing worth like comes easy, Jay. I like it. Knowledge of self. I like that a lot, Seven. I like that a lot. Yep, I agree. I think that's a big one. Keep helping people has been life changing for you, Samuel. I like it. Yeah, have success with anything you do like consistency. Yeah, will. I think yeah. For me, that's a big one. Huge, 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 huge. Consistency is key, right? Sometimes you don't even have to be amazing at anything, but just the fact that you're consistently doing it, right? Um, you you are you're sticking around more than like the 90% of people that do that same thing. So I agree. To not worry about the cost of having kids. They're enriched to your lives more than money can. Grunt, I like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. So yeah, there's family is more important than the monies. I like that a lot. But enter you think you know get the gas station filled on any first date. Unbelievable. Oh, yeah. Your environment of people determines your trajectory. I like that. Daddy day trade. I like that a lot. Yep. 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 And I think again that's a big thing for this community is because I think sometimes you just hang out with the right people, right? You hang out with the Dan, with the Virus, with the Joe, with again a lot of you guys, right? You just hang out with the right people, and just the fact that they trade a certain way or they do things, it really helps you. Yeah. They teach me every day, Samuel. Yeah, I like it. Uh, Smart Studio. Is DJT a good buy? Let's take a look. DJT. We can go from live stuff to stock market stuff, guys. Is DJT a good buy? I would say like close to, yeah. You might have missed it. You missed that retest of like $30. Is it a good buy right now? To me, it's not. Right, righty. Uh, to me, it's not unless we can either dip closer to $30 because that's really what happened when the news came out this morning. It was sitting at support. Either dip closer to that level or let it go back up and actually break resistance like 33.50 to $34 is your next resistance. So it needs to break that or go back down. Uh, in life, has a beautiful feeling. When I had my first kid for the first time, I felt that I could give him my life for free. Interesting, man. I like that. Yeah, huh? I like that. Yeah. Tony, product of your environment. Yup. Gail, you're equally as useless as Dan is. La 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 la. Tesh, absolutely. Motivation means nothing without discipline. Yeah, I don't know. I think you need to have reasoning, right? Like people often say like, oh, I need to be like motivated to do this and do that, right? Um, like motivation is not the key because eventually that runs out, right? You need to find like a really good reason that pulls like some emotion from you, right? If you want to work out, like you want to be healthy or like you want to change your diet or like your workouts, you want to start exercising, maybe you need to look at the fact that, okay, you know what, if I don't do this, maybe I'm gonna like I'm not gonna be there for my kids, or you're just not gonna, like later on in life you're not gonna feel amazing, like just something that's bigger than just being motivated. I find, you know like whether that's life stuff or just trading stuff. Finding a better reason is motivation is just not it. How important is it, Patricia? Yep. Too much time, so many things I would have done better. D, yeah. Yep, yep, yep. You're still a useless gotesh. Dan, I know, right? Exercising regularly has been great. Yep. Yep, we're all useless, That's why we're here. All useless goats. Every single one of you guys. Don't cry, D. Keep it together, please. Make more money, then find a wife. uh, should be a lifestyle change, Samuel. I agree. I agree. Tesla stock is dumping. And let's take a look. Again, Tesla reports earnings today. The entire market is selling off, which is a good thing, honestly. Righty, but yeah, Tesla is selling off. They have earnings tonight, so that it's all gonna depend on what they report, right? So whatever it's doing now, meh, right? Yeah, Uh, better to be the worst of the best than the best of the worst. Yep, 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 yep. I did not, Gail. I did not. I was busy getting some tea. Busy getting some tea. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Do, do, do. Busy, busy. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens tonight with Tesla reporting earnings. It looks like KRKR is curling up the retest. So came back for the retest and then $10 resistance. And you're afraid, be afraid and do it anyways. I like that D. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Just do it anyways. You know that saying where they say like you'll never be ready to do anything. Yeah, if you really want something, just do it. Don't listen. Virus. Don't do what virus does though, or some other people. Anyways, but I'll leave it there. But yeah, be afraid and do it anyways. Do, 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 do. Mm, 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 mm. Have you guys watched like the some of those podcasts where they say like they interview people, or like it's a doctor that says, they, like when you're about to die, the only thing you really want is to be with, with like people that love you, right? It's, nothing else matters at that point, you know not the monies, not the cars, not the clothes. uh oh, virus. Don't stress about the future. Enjoy your moments. If you're in your 20s and 30s, take risk. You can always recover. Absolutely. Absolutely. uh let's be in the middle, back where we started. I hope not, Tesh. I hope we pump, but let's wait and see. What if nobody loves me? Then get a pet rabbit or something, or get a cat. Cats always want to touch you and snuggle, or get a dog. Get one of those like smooshy dogs or something, and then it's gonna love you. You know. Anyways, you did daddy day trade. That's amazing. That's amazing. Best investment you ever made. Yeah. Right. They're just things in life, that um, that that outweigh the monies. And for some people, it's not kids. It's different for other, for people. So for some people, it's other people's kids. uh, Matt, yeah, there you go. KR is double halted at the double top. So KR came all the way back up. Matt, yeah. Christopher, any like this SGN? Let's take a look. I mean, it is trying to hold a bit of support at like 470. So if it looks okay because it's holding the 200. So as long as it stays above the that 470, it should be okay. But you're just scouting, yeah. So if they can find a way to stay above that double bottom there at 417, then that might not be horrible. But at the end of the day, it needs to stay above that 200, because if it breaks below, and then garbage. Speaking of which, look at it pop, right? Looks like you just made someone FOMO into that thing, Chris. So again, 470, not horrible because it's a double bottom. Not horrible. And I'm sure that like as we talk about stuff like this, other people like, learn stuff, right? Like someone's gonna go exercise today, right? Someone's gonna look at their nutrition and say, you know what, I need to do better. Someone's gonna have some sourdough bread. That person is me, by the way, and some yogurt. You know, yeah, that's actually no. I'm gonna have some sourdough bread and some beef, maybe some yeah. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna start smoking again. You know what they say, Bradley? You only die once, right? Someone's gonna have a diet coke, you know. uh Toast butter hits every time. I like it, Joe. I like it, and so easy to make. Yeah, Lori, I like it. Oh, funny. My goodness, unbelievable. You guys see why we have the best community? You know, the best community. Oh, I see the car now, Gail. That's the car. That's the car we I raced in Vegas. That's the yeah, that was the car. Die many times. Jan? Yeah, especially when your wife is turning up the heat, you know? Unbelievable. Anyways. uh Dan must have done something. He did something. I don't know what he did, but he did something. So his wife was like, "Get him. Get him." Is Roblox a good buy? Let me take a look. I think the ticker symbol is what again? RBLX. Dang, this stock is still at $69. Remember when this stock was like 30 something dollars? Like this was last year, wasn't it? Yep, there it goes. Yep, there it is. I think, yeah, we were talking about this last year, right? Yeah, look at that. So we looked at this chart last year. It had a beautiful double bottom there, right? Yeah, $25. It's gone. Is it a good buy? I mean, it's at 52-week highs today. So you're looking at these stocks at highs, studio, right? Again, come join us in Discord and find some of these long plays before they're at the. Is this a good buy? From $25 to $69, $70 in a year, right? So it's not something that I want to be buying at that price. Reddit. Reddit. Ooh, wow. Oh, wow. Damn. We ignored Reddit on the breakout at $680. Shish. I was not expecting Reddit to do this. Joe? Not expecting that. Dang. Virus, how did we not play any options in this one? Gail? Exactly, Tash, exactly. Since 44? Dang. Are they messaging you every day, Joe? So thank you, Joe. Thank you. There goes KRKR, guys. Unhalted and went all the way to $11. Shish. Very nice. So to 10. Shima? I like it. Shima, is your Discord name the same as it is on YouTube's? Agri4 Systems comments on 600% growth in mining capability and blah blah blah, whatever. Stupid Canada stock. Stupid Canada stock. I like it. uh, Retesting, holding here. You know what to do. Okay. Money is not really important, but crying in a BMW better than crying in a cab. Best community you have there. Is wonderful. All loving and caring team. Cook monies, Matt. Love it. I'm glad you're here. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I think we all like monies, you know. I think again, it's not the monies. It's just like getting the monies and not being attached to it. Understanding that there's other things, right? Um, but
So, what is your vision?
Money.
I mean, what is your plan for the future?
Money.
Like, what is that thing that you want to achieve in life?
Money.
Like, what is your real essence on earth?
Money.
Listen to me. Let's keep the money aside. What else are you focused on?
The money that you get aside.
no, that's my brother from the village, Mike. And whenever you need it, exactly, Joe. Exactly. I mean, especially with inflation, we need more monies, right? Where? Jacob, don't worry, we have a whole archive of videos, we can never run out. We could never run out of videos. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It is. The money that you kept aside, Guardian, Yup. Yeah. Let's see. Dang. Can you imagine FOMOing into this thing at $7 and it's all the way down here? Yeah, so you want to be careful with these, some of these stocks that like just break down like that. You don't want to end up being like this. That's what happens when you buy too high and then you get entered, You don't want to be that dude. Hopefully that's not what happens when the Fed comes out later today though. Hopefully not. Yeah, KRKR is cooking into that supply zone. Cooking. Cooking. $12. 180%. Sheesh. 180%. That's like, when you fall and then you wake up and you make sure that no one's around, medical. Yeah, there we go. He was never the same. What else do we have? What else do we have here? What else do we have in this little archive of we have a whole bunch of stuff. Shish. Oh, Dan did this, didn't he? Yeah, this is a video. This was when back when I was in the village. Back in the village. Uh, you know, when your boy was cared about dressing and other things.
Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum.
Anyways, there's a bit of an audio to that though, so I don't want to play for too long. Otherwise, they're gonna be like, I like that. That was one of the TV shows I liked when I came to Canada. By the way, Different Strokes. Ah. Anyways, unbelievable. Dan took my picture and ruined it. Ruined. Also, I think. Did you? See you in after for the chaos. Okay, sounds good, Dan. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave it here for the day. Much love, Dan. Have a wonderful rest of enjoy the get some errands done, and we'll see you later. We're gonna leave it here though, guys. We'll continue in Discord and then be back later. So be safe for the little bit that we're gonna be apart, and see you guys soon. Alrighty. Much love, everybody. Bye, bye, bye for now. Bye, Dan. Well, we're gonna see you guys in like 2 hours, by the way. 2 hours for the Fed meeting. Alrighty. So KR is anyways. Much love, everybody. See you guys in Discord. Alrighty. Bye, guys.